Indian Navy ship INS Trikand was in the Mediterranean and participated in the Bright Star exercises. These exercises are one of the oldest exercises in the West Asian region and co-hosted by Egypt. After that, the Indian Navy visited Greece and took part in exercises there. And after that, it visited Cyprus. With me is the commanding officer of INS Trikand, Captain Sachin Kulkarni from Greece. Welcome to WION. So my first question to you is your experience in terms of the exercises that took place in Egypt, in fact, off the shore of Egypt, exercise Bright Star. If you can perhaps share your experience regarding engagement with other navies and other countries.
Well, the interaction and engagements with the other navies was extremely fruitful, constructive, and professionally satisfying. During the harbour phase, the planning conferences, drills, training exercises, and formal as well as informal discussions on the sidelines gave us useful insights into how other navies plan and operate. At sea, we had the opportunity to undertake operations with these navies, which helped us in numerous ways in terms of enhancing interoperability, building mutual trust, honing professional skills, adopting best practices, and deriving lessons learned. One thing that really stood out was the respect and confidence shown by these navies for Indian Navy, which reflects the credibility Indian Navy has built over the years as a highly professional, potent, and dependable force. I'm proud to say that INS Trikand's performance during the sea phase was highly praised and acknowledged during the post-sail conference.
So my second question to you is regarding exercise Bright Star. It was a tri-service exercise. The Indian Army, the Indian Air Force also participated. So if you can perhaps shed some light on that.
Well, participating in exercise Bright Star 2025 was an extremely rewarding and professionally enriching experience. The exercise was conducted on a large scale, bringing together naval, air, and land forces from several countries on a single stage. It was also demanding because it required us to adapt quickly and maintain a high tempo across a wide spectrum of activities, while ensuring we put our best foot forward, showcasing Indian Navy's professionalism and combat capability. For my crew, this was a valuable learning curve as an opportunity to test ourselves in an altogether different environment. I can proudly say that Team Trikand demonstrated that the Indian Navy can contribute effectively in a multinational scenario, operating alongside our partner navies with confidence and a very high level of professionalism.
So if you can perhaps talk about what were the activities which were carried on when it comes to exercise Bright Star.
The exercise was conducted in all three dimensions, that is land, sea and air. India was represented by personnel and assets from the Indian Army, Navy and the Air Force. The maritime element of the exercise was very well curated by Egyptian Navy in collaboration with the US CENTCOM and was conducted over a period of 9 days, covering both the harbour and sea phases. In the harbour phase, the focus was on planning, firefighting, damage control and medical training, VBSS drills, cross-deck visits, and professional interactions. During the sea phase, the ships participated in anti-submarine and air defense exercises, live gunnery shoots, surface interdictions, VBSS operations, cross-deck flying, and amphibious exercise. These activities required precision and close coordination with our counterparts. Altogether, the exercise ensured that the crew gained exposure not just to the operations, but also to the professional and planning skills of our partner navies.
What was the scope of operation when it comes to the harbour phase and when it comes to the at-sea phase of the exercises that were carried along with the Hellenic Navy?
The engagements with the Hellenic Navy are extremely important because they bring together two maritime nations that share strong traditions, historic ties, and operate in regions critical to global trade. The Hellenic Navy is an extremely professional force, and operating with them offered us the opportunity to enhance interoperability through exchange of ideas, procedures, and best practices. On a broader aspect, these engagements contribute towards the stability of sea lanes that are vital for our own economic and energy security. Well, this will go a long way in reassuring the world about India's status as a dependable partner even beyond the Indian Ocean region. Such engagements strengthen mutual trust that underpin future cooperation.
Perhaps, sir, you can share your experience regarding commanding INS Trikand from India to the Mediterranean. It must have been full of challenges and perhaps a lot of experiences as well.
Sailing from India to the Mediterranean was a challenging yet very exciting experience for the crew. Every passage has its own set of challenges. So when we left Mumbai, the extremely choppy Arabian Sea tested our grit and resolve. Transit through the Red Sea tested our capability towards safe operations in unfavorable environment. And the whole experience of crossing the historic choke points of Bab el Mandab and the Suez Canal was extremely satisfying. Further, the long transit to the Mediterranean offered us a good opportunity to train and prepare for the tasks that lay ahead of us.
When it comes to the exercises along with the Hellenic Navy, what was the basic scope and perhaps some operational details regarding those exercises?
The scope was designed to cover the full range of professional exchange and operational drills. In harbour, the emphasis was on planning, professional interactions and cross-deck visits. At sea, INS Trikand exercised with the ships, submarines of the Hellenic Navy and aircraft of the Hellenic Air Force, participating in anti-submarine and air defense exercises, live gunnery shoots, as well as night RAS and BBSS operations. Exercising with the Hellenic Navy offered us an excellent opportunity to enhance interoperability and build mutual trust.
So now moving on to Greece, we know the exercises which were carried off the coast of Greece with the Hellenic Navy. Perhaps some details regarding those exercises?
Well, this is not the first time that we have engaged with the Hellenic Navy, but was certainly the maiden bilateral maritime exercise and one of the most significant in terms of scale and importance. In the past, our ships have conducted passage exercises and goodwill visits, but this deployment offered a more structured opportunity to work closely with a highly professional Hellenic Navy. Our interaction reaffirms the value of building on the past goodwill with more focused approach and intent.
So my last question to you is, as a commanding officer of this Navy vessel, the INS Trikand, what role it has played when it comes to humanitarian issues, providing support, emergency support in the Indian Ocean or the IOR region?
Commanding INS Trikand through such diverse missions in the Indian Ocean region has been an extremely challenging yet professionally very fulfilling experience. In the IOR, the ship has been called upon to provide rescue and medical assistance in recent past, and watching the crew deliver with professionalism and compassion has been a matter of pride. These missions show that the Navy's role extends beyond combat readiness to humanitarian assistance and goodwill, which is equally important. Our engagements with the foreign navies have enabled us to strengthen Indian Navy's image as a highly professional, capable and dependable force, being the first responder and the preferred security partner in the region. Every such deployment is a constant reminder that our role as the frontline warship of the Indian Navy is as much about building bridges of friendship as it is about demonstrating our professionalism and combat capability.
Well, thank you so much, sir, for speaking to WION.